2024 was the year of food safety issues, and this is not how you're supposed to transport birds. And before we start the video, I just have a little announcement. It's a little surprise. By the time you watch this video, maybe I would have met some special people or individuals, and you definitely want to miss that. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click back in just a few hours, and you'll see the surprise. Yeah, it's true. Despite all of its economic, political problems, or even building material and quality problems, food safety is still #1, and it's not getting better in 2025. Let's play food treasure hunt. Do you like band-aids in your takeouts?
是血，
哪怕我吃到过苍蝇都
Do you like dirty rags but Sichuan flavored?
有2个女生直接喷射性呕吐，店家他们也自己承认了18步。工作人员在操作的时候肯定是来垫手的，然后掉进去了。
Do you like moldy bread from famous brands? 2 of them actually. Yeah, so the CEO had to come out and apologize for the moldy breads. Do you like saliva flavored orchid bean snacks? Yeah, there's actually a problem here, right? Don't take it from me, take it from China's socialistworker.com or whatever this is. Hey, if the Chinese socialists are getting mad at you, it means you must have done something, well, really wrong. Now, other than the fact that people want to make as much money as they can, not caring about others, even if it means poisoning the population, there's also, I guess, the mindset that just across China, the idea of food and health safety standards, it's really not there. But still, some are just downright nasty. This is pickled mustard green. It's a facility. It's manual labor to get it ready. Or should I say pedal, because you know, feet. With added flavor, of course, chef's touch. Now, let's talk about the real bad stuff, the downright ugly stuff, the fake stuff. Some of the biggest scandals in the decade include the following. Sulfur-smoked star anise. This is a core spice of Chinese cooking, and the sulfur smoke turns them brown and nice color, which obviously adds to the price, but also it reduces the drying time. Does it make it really extremely toxic to consume? Probably, especially because star anise is used in a lot of stews, a lot of slow cooks and marinades. So yeah, the flavors and the chemicals get in. Fake beef. Some merchants in China use braised pork instead of beef as the meat replacement. Yeah, so apparently Chinese people or these merchants spend more time figuring out how to sell pork as beef than actually selling real beef. And here, there's a really popular catchphrase or term that Chinese internet users love to use. It's called 科技很活, which basically translates to something like technology and chemicals. The idea here is to explain that something is done through the process of modern technology and combining it with chemicals to achieve a certain new thing. Kind of like how when Tony Stark discovered a new element for his Iron Man 2 suit, but this time they discovered that braised pork can turn into braised beef. Enough fakes from China. What's not fake is X's American ginseng extract. Take a break and let me tell you about it. It's a supplement I've been using for about 2 years now, and the benefits have been tremendous. It keeps me energized throughout the day and has completely fixed my nights. I used to wake up feeling unrested, but since taking American ginseng extract, I've been peacefully sleeping and waking up rejuvenated and feel refreshed. It contains a high concentration of ginsenosides, which is the core compound of the supplement, at 8%, and it boosts a 95% absorption rate, which is actually top tier among the American ginseng supplement brands out there. Here's how it shows up in my life. First, the energy doesn't crash, unlike a second cup of coffee, which actually does crash. This extract keeps me alert throughout the day and it gets me through the day. And let's be honest, in this day and age, staying awake is actually a struggle already. The second is laser focus. Whether it's writing or editing videos, just 2 drops a day in this or a scoop in this, depending on which form you get, it really cuts through the brain fog, as well as keep me consistent in terms of the focus throughout the day. And I can stay productive without constantly needing breaks or scroll my phone. Yes, productivity, it's back. The third is immunity for everyone. This product is great because it's good for kids, it's good for adults, for seniors, because of the immune boosting benefits. With the changing seasons bringing colds, flus, and many more things, a natural defense boost from X's American ginseng extract is exactly what you need. Plenty of other benefits too, so click the link in the description or the comment to find out more about X's American ginseng extract and get yours today. And these merchants, the internet refers to them as dark heart merchants or tainted heart merchants. And they're basically, bad people. They're trying to use any ways to profit from this. But in China, the environment really fosters this type of behavior. The lack of regulation enforcement, there's regulations, but not enforcement. And just in general, how quick you can put up a business and how available it is to gather material and just everything combined makes it a unique situation for these type of sellers. But the most important part about them is their use of chemicals to turn something dark and dull into something shiny and fresh. The first is formaldehyde, which is a naturally occurring chemical in certain fruits, but in higher concentration it's carcinogenic and it can cause a lot of other health problems. This is a video someone took of a news report from early 2010s. This noodle maker was caught putting formaldehyde into the dough and making it into noodles. Now, it keeps it fresh for longer because fresh noodles, after a day or so, if you don't keep it in the fridge, it's gonna go sour. But this allows it to be fresh for maybe up to a week or so. Was this problem solved by 2025? Of course not. On Douyin, you can still find videos, tons of them, helping you out to explain how to differentiate between noodles that have been added with formaldehyde versus the regular stuff. And it's not just noodles. Chinese people love chicken feet as a snack, as a meal, whatever it is. In this shop, it was discovered that they're soaking the chicken feet in these blue plastic barrels full of chemicals believed to be formaldehyde, which allows the chicken feet to look really shiny, looks kind of very clean, and that stuff makes it onto the market. Well, formaldehyde is also used to soak beltfish, and this fish appears dull and dark, but after soaking it in the chemical, it turns very shiny and silver. It turns the fish from a dull and dark appearance into the shiny silver one. So fresh. Come on guys, we're not trying to catch shiny Pokemons here. We're just trying to eat food. Hey, they say that you are what you eat. Maybe that's why some people, Chinese people, were the party is so toxic. And the second chemical is borax. Now we know that borax is a household item in the United States and other countries. It's used in laundry, it can be used in chemical processes. I believe it's also added in gold and ring making. But this is abalone soaked in borax. It polishes the shellfish to make it brighter in color, to make it look more appealing to the buyers. But that's not all. As I learned in this video while researching, that apparently people in China add borax to ground meat. For products like meatballs or meat buns or meat flat pancakes, they essentially add a lot of texture. So it makes the meat more juicy, bouncy, and chewier, I believe, and fluffier. And what else? You guessed it, borax noodles. And of course, there's more videos telling you how exactly the noodles can be differentiated between the ones who added borax to the ones who didn't. Now, there's also other chemicals used. For example, in this video, to keep the fish calm and not to metabolize and move around, they give them a veterinarian drug, a calming drug like diazepam, which calms them down and keeps them fresh for longer. But then when you fry them, I don't know what happens. Nice. The US government is up against chemical super soldiers from China pumped with veterinarian drugged fish.
哎呀，真正的功夫啊，太厉害，好厉害。
No, that was just fake Chinese steel rebar. Nothing to worry about. But you know what's really funny though? When it's time to use actually the right chemicals, they don't. This is a man showing a bag of detergent that is selling in online stores. People complain that it's just salt. Well, he tested it after dissolving the detergent in a bucket of water. What's left? Well, he tasted it.
是什么味道？呸，咸的要命！我的妈，我真的是服了这些商家啊！你造假的手段简直就是五花八门。
So I guess the logic here is the real food ingredients went to the industrial side and the industrial ingredients went to the food side. What do they need HCS or OSHA to step in? And again, when it's time to clean, it just goes downright dirty instead. Washing your pork in a bathroom, where is the hygiene? The truth is, they just don't care, just for themselves. This is a video from May 1st in Guangxi province. The locals captured Luoxi pig farm discharging sewage into the drinking water area of Runlo Reservoir. Now, by pig farm, it really just means a slaughterhouse. Also, this is a human waste truck dumping sewage into another reservoir. It's not like water is essential for human survival or anything like that, or the contaminated water supply would eventually catch up to you. Yeah, nothing like that's gonna happen in the future in China, definitely. For a country this size, to not care about water, it's pretty funny, but it's also really, really sad. But if you imagine Chinese people is essentially a big food chain in where everybody believes they're not getting poisoned, but instead they're poisoning others. But then once they find out that the stuff that they got from others actually contains the 科技与狠活, the tech and chem products. Shocking surprise Pikachu face. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Chinese Poisonous Country. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like, comment below your thoughts on this topic, and subscribe to our channel. Check out Gen X American Ginseng Extract in the comment and description below. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.